Welcome back friends. Now in the previous lecture we have talked about input impedance of a short circuited and open circuited dissipationless line or a lossless line, and we made certain conclusions. Okay, so we'll talk about those conclusions once again looking at this particular diagram. Now according to our conclusions, in first lambda by 4 distance 0 to lambda by 4, short circuit line acts as a inductive in nature, whose in nature is something like its impedance goes on increasing. Okay, so similarly for first lambda by 4 distance, open circuit line acts as a capacitive, okay, where it is coming from minus infinity going towards 0, so they are having exactly reverse nature. One more conclusion we made the conclusion that the nature of the reactance is going to repeat for every lambda by 2 distance. So 0 to lambda by 2, so the nature of the graph is repeated. 3 lambda by 4 to lambda by 4, once again the nature of graph is repeated. So anyways, whenever a wavelength changes from lambda by 2, the nature of the graph is going to repeat. Then since it is continuously inductive or capacitive in nature, we call these lines as resonant lines. So input impedance of both open circuited and short circuited line is purely reactive, that we came to know. After every lambda by 2 distance, value of the reactance is repeated, that's also understood. The first lambda by 4 distance, short circuit line acts as an inductance and open circuit line acts as a capacitance, or it is a capacitive. After lambda by 4 wavelength, nature of the graph is reversed. So inductive becomes capacitive, capacitive becomes inductive becomes capacitive, so on and so forth. So variation in the impedance is like resonant circuit. So it is like resonant circuit, and that's why we are going to call these lines as resonant lines. Okay, so which are going to change their values for every lambda by 4 distance. So now we'll see special cases of input impedance of the 8 wave transmission line and input impedance of the quarter wave transmission line, and then we'll conclude, because in the next point, in the next lecture, we are going to start with the Smith chart, which is the most important bit at the examination point of view, where you are supposed to solve the numericals based on the Smith chart. So let's talk about that, the 8 wave line. Now the input impedance of the line of the length S is equal to lambda by 4. Now just remember the input impedance formula. Z is equal to R0 ZR J R0 tan beta S. So if I put, just try to understand how this value we have got. So we have got ZR plus R0 tan beta S. Can I put instead of beta 2 pi by lambda? Yes, I can put. And instead of yes, can I put, because it's a quarter wave line, that means lambda by 8. Yes or no? So lambda get cancelled, 2 get cancelled with this 8, giving result as pi by 4. So it will become R0 into ZR plus JR0 tan beta S divided by R0 into R0 plus JZR into tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 is 1, we already know, tan 45. So Z is equal to R0 ZR plus JR0 R0 plus JZR. So we are going to call this as equation number 1. If such a line is terminated in pure resistance, okay, now if I want to terminate this line in a pure resistance, instead of ZR, if I replace this with the RR value, so instead of ZR I am going to replace it with RR if such a line is terminated in the pure resistance. So Z is equal to R0 RR plus JR0 divided by R0 plus JRR. Now if you I have certain rectangular representation of impedances RR plus JR0 R0 plus JRR. If I take their modulus, how I can represent its modulus? It will be square root of RR square plus R0 square. Yes or no? For the numerator, and for the denominator also same thing, that is R0 square plus RR square. So it will get cancelled out and I am left with Z is equal to R0. So and the numerator and denominator have identical magnitudes, so that mod of Z is equal to R0. Thus this is the important conclusion we are going to make now. The 8 wave line may use to transform any resistance to an impedance with a magnitude equal to R0. So any transmission line with any impedance can be transferred to a magnitude equal to R0 of a line, or to obtain a magnitude match between resistance of any value and source of R0 internal resistance. So 8 wave line is called as a impedance matching circuit, is used for impedance matching. So any resistance to R0, this is important term. Then we'll see quarter wave line, like lambda by 8 line. Can we replace it with a lambda by 4? So just you need to replace that S term by lambda by 4. So expression for input impedance of the dissipationless line may be rearranged as R0 into, now what we have done, just this tan beta s on the right hand side is taken into the denominator. So tan beta s, because it is going to change certain values. So ZR, if you just remember, I will just write it here. So R0 inside bracket, the expression was, okay, it is there here. It is something like this, R0 tan beta s, okay, and this is also tan beta s. Now if I take tan, if I divide to each and every term of numerator and denominator by tan beta s, what I will get, ZR upon tan beta s plus j R0 divided by R0 divided by tan beta s plus j ZR. So similar term we are able to get it here. So instead of this, 2 pi by lambda, beta is replaced by 2 pi by lambda and s is as it is. So j R0 divided by R0 upon tan 2 pi s by lambda plus j ZR. If the line is made up of a quarter wave, that means I need to replace s equal to lambda by 4. So if I put s equal to lambda by 4, this lambda get cancelled, and what I am left with, okay, what I am left with, so I am left with, if I do this conclusion, so it will be tan 90 degrees, tan 90 degrees infinity, so 1 upon infinity is 0, this term turns to 0, this term also tends to 0. I am left with this R0 plus JR0 divided by JZR, this JJ also get cancelled, and I am left with R0 square upon ZR. This is the term that we need to understand. So input impedance of the quarter wave transformer, that is whose length is lambda by 4, it is used for impedance matching. So this is used for impedance matching of any transmission line. It will give an input impedance equal to R0 upon ZR. If someone asks you what input impedance you choose, if I want characteristic impedance to be this and load impedance to be this, and I want to use a quarter wave transformer, you can use this formula directly. You can use this particular formula directly to calculate the input impedance of the lambda by 4 transmission line, okay, or quarter wave transformer. It is also called quarter wave transformer. So a quarter wave section of a line be thought as a transformer match load of ZR ohm to a source ZS ohm. So if I have a transmission line with this as ZR, that is load impedance, and this as ZS, looking into this input terminal, if I calculate this as ZS, so this quarter wave transformer, okay, this quarter wave transformer, if I am using to match this load of ZR with a ZS, in that case it is called as a quarter wave match. So quarter wave match of a load of ZR to a source load ZS ohm. Such a match can be obtained if the characteristic impedance R0 dash of the matching quarter wave section of the line is properly chosen according to. So can I write this expression something like this? So R0 is equal to ZS ZR. Yes. So R0 dash, this is the characteristic impedance of the quarter wave transformer which I am going to use, is equal to square root of ZS into ZR. So these two, quarter wave transformer and 8 wave line, are important to understand. Just equations if you remember, because this may not be asked in your examination, but these are very important in the competitive examination point of view, where you are directly asked ZR is given, ZS is given, Z0 will be asked, or Z0 is given, ZR is given, ZS will be asked. So any of these equations for the quarter wave as well as 8 wave transformer can be asked. So remember, this is the conclusion which we are going to make now. Mod of ZS equal to R0 in case of 8 wave line, and ZS is equal to R0 square upon ZR in case of quarter wave line. So that's it from this particular presentation. In the next lecture we are going to start with the Smith chart basics, and how to solve the numericals related on Smith chart, which is most important part of this particular unit. So till then, thank you very much and happy learning.